I'm live. Let's see if anybody joins. I'm a bit late going live today, but we are at least here. I'm going to try and put no makeup on today. I just want to have a makeup free day today as well. Let's do that. I don't want to put a question up. I don't know if I do. Hey everyone. I'm finally live. I know some people were asking when I was going live, but I am. Oh, Claire, I have something to show you. Look, I've got a chocolate shark. So yeah, guys, I've melted some chocolate and put it into this shark mold. Hi Wayne. Hi Claire. Hi Abigail. Do you have a pet dinosaur? Just checking. I do have a dinosaur as well, but I didn't put any chocolate in him, so he's not a chocolate dinosaur. But yeah, thanks for checking. I'm glad you were checking. Oh yes, I did mine. It was amazing. That looks so good. You're making me jealous. So yeah, guys, I have a chocolate shark. There we go. I'm gonna go and put him in the freezer. But he was made using one of those like things for fidget toys. Um, and I'm gonna go put him in the freezer because I just waited for him to cool down. I just melted some chocolate and put it in the mold and the fidget toy, which basically acts as a mold. And then I've waited for it to cool down, so he's cooled down now, so he's nice and cool. So I'm gonna put him in the freezer, and then I was hoping I could do a live later, and then we could eat him on the stream. So yeah, all right. Choco Shuck, say goodbye to everyone. Bye. Okay, right. I'm gonna be right back, guys. He's gonna go in the freezer to cool down. Because I'm not gonna eat the chocolate like this. So I'll be right back. But yeah, I'm good. Thanks. How are you, Wayne? While I'm away, guys, why don't you tell me how your day's been? Why don't you tell me if you've got any plans for today? Let me know, okay? So while I'm gone, I want you to do that. And I'll be right back, okay? I'm just going to put him in the freezer. Okay, be right back, guys. All right, guys, I'm back. I had to put him in the freezer. I've no plans today, just chilling. Okay, fair enough. Sorry, guys, all good. I'm glad you're good, Wayne. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. Sorry, guys, I was live a bit later than normal. Because I had trouble sleeping last night because of the heat. The heat was just too much for me. I had a lot of trouble sleeping. So I literally woke up about like 2 or 3 in the morning, and I was like, I'm gonna have to go back to bed and try and sleep, but I couldn't sleep because of the weather. It is so hot and humid here in the UK, and I just could not sleep. So that was why I'm kind of live late. But yeah, if you're new here, guys, do subscribe. I do games, ASMR, music. I've got a song out at the moment called I Chose to Run. You guys did a fan vote, and you guys helped me choose my cover art for my new song called I'm Done Being Sad. And that one's dedicated to you guys for being just amazing and helping me get through the things that I've had to go through. So that song's for you guys. A lot of my other songs, they're just for me. I can't lie. But this one, I tried to make for you. So yeah, so subscribe if you haven't already. I'd really appreciate the support, and check out my music. Checking out my music and subscribing are the two best ways you can support me. That really shows me you're supporting me. I also have in my bio a PayPal link if you want to support me directly. You don't have to, but it's just there for those who would like to give direct support. If you want to support me indirectly, subscribing, supporting my music, my new album, that would be really great. Thank you so much. Okay, right, promo done. I just had to get the promo out of the way. Okay, right, so let's have a look. I didn't do much today, just took my daughter to Supernova. What's Supernova? I don't know what that is. Today's my birthday. Oh, lovely, happy birthday. I have no plans, just chilling. Hi everyone, hi. Right, guys, I'm in the mood and I feel energized to play some games. So I'm going to do a quick poll on what game we want to play. And we'll see what everyone wants to do, okay? So I'm trying to think if I could introduce a new game, or something, or if I kind of want to stick with the usual games that we play. I'm trying to think. I'll stick with the usual ones for now, because some people I can tell by how many people are here. Some people are new. Oh, it's like Comic-Con. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I'll stick with the usual games because some people are new and I don't want to confuse everyone and it would just get really confusing. So I'm going to do a game we want to play out of the usual games we play, okay? So what game does everyone want to play? So we have got the number game, where I basically draw out a number and you guys guess it. We've got guess the word. Kind of like Hangman, but you just guess via letters and whoever gets it based on the letters first wins. You've got a quiz, which is literally just a regular quiz. And then we've got the polling game, which is literally like we just battle things against each other on a poll. And then if you pick the winning side, you get a point. Okay, so let's see what game everyone wants to play. And we'll go from there. So we'll leave that there. Hopefully people get voting. Let me know what game you guys want to play. And then we'll get it set up. If you're not aware of the games, because I can see some of you going, I don't know this game, I don't know that game. Just go on the one you like, and the look of, and I'll explain it. So if you don't know, because some of you are going, oh, I don't know this game, I don't know that game. Just go on the one you like the look of, and then we'll work based on that. Okay, just go for the one you just like the look of. Okay. And then I'll explain it. Before we play it, I always explain it. So just go for the one you like the look of, if you're not sure. Okay, right. While that is ticking away, I want to get a good, decent amount of votes because I want to know the order that I'm playing the games. So I'll go in order. So get the one that gets the highest I do first, and then I'll work down. So I want to get a decent number of votes. I always chose the one that looks the best. Exactly. Go for whatever preference you want. If you want to try something new, or if you're picking based on because it looks familiar, whatever reason you have for doing it, that's fine. Okay, no worries. Thanks for joining. I hope you have a great birthday. Do you eat oxygen? Just checking. Just checking is so funny. So while that's ticking away, I'll tell you guys about just checking. So basically, we had somebody come onto my live stream. I think it was earlier this week, and basically they were like, "Do you eat a salad?" And basically trying to imply that I'm fat. And I said, "Well, I've had red peppers, and I had like some kale. So I do eat vegetables. Just because I'm slightly swollen in my face doesn't mean yeah." Um, and I was like, "Yeah, I do eat vegetables, if that's basically what you're asking." And then they basically said, "Just checking," and it literally made everybody laugh so much. Like, what do you mean, just checking? And everyone's like, "Are you the food police?" And it was so funny. And then just checking became a thing. So so I just want to include you guys in the joke. What's your name? Just checking. Exactly, Claire. I think you were there for when that happened, Claire, weren't you? Okay, I'll give the vote one more minute. I think you guys are voting for the quiz, so I'm gonna get my laptop out because I'm using my phone, and if I kind of use my phone for the quiz, the live stream will just cut out. So yeah, yeah, but I think the quiz is winning, so I'm gonna get prepped for the quiz. I'll be right back. Let me just get my laptop. I'm still around, guys, so I'm just getting prepped for the quiz. I did find one online the other day, so let me see if I can find that one, because I did actually find a quiz. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, let's have a look. Right. I rewatched the stream it happened in, and it was so funny. Yeah, guys, if you actually want to see when just checking became a thing, watch my previous live streams. That would be a way to do that. Right, I'm just going to get the quiz up because I feel like that's the winner. Then in second place, we've got Guess the Words. I've already prepped for that. My words are there. Then it looks like you guys want the number game, and then the polling game you guys actually want last. I wonder if that is because in a way you're technically playing the polling game now by doing a poll now. That's what makes me wonder why that was last. Honestly, it's so hot, this weather. Honestly, I can't with this weather. It's getting annoying now. I did not sleep much last night. My sleep was absolutely wrecked. But yeah, okay, let me find a quiz. I did actually find a quiz. But I'll just let you guys continue voting while I just get that quiz, because I want the order of how I'm going to play the games for today. Um, So guys, I'm just getting the quiz up. Okay, I don't know what's going on in the chat. No, I'm not I Show Speed. No, I'm not him. You've got me very mistaken if you think I'm I Show Speed. Okay, right. Okay, guys, let me get the quiz. Okay, right. Where was that quiz? I think I got it the other day. I think if I just type in quiz, hopefully it just comes up. Was this the one I got the other day? I'm trying to think, was this the one? Okay, guys, I think I found the quiz. Right. Okay. Right, guys. Are you guys ready for the quiz? I'm going to start the quiz now. I'm going to end the poll. I think we've got, by the way, we've got two in draw, number game or guess the word. Can you guys decide out of those two? Because if there's a draw between two options, there's number game, guess the word. Both have 25%. And if you guys don't decide between them, I'm just going to pick what one I want. Okay, thank you guys. Appreciate that. I don't know who it was, but somebody decided in between them. Okay, guys, so the program of today is we're going to do a quiz. Then people want to do the number game. Then only slightly behind, people want to do guess the word. And then last, people want to do the polling games. Thank you guys for that. That was really helpful. I just thought if there are two that have the same votes, I will just decide between them. And it might not be the one you want. So thank you for that. Okay, right. So, are you guys ready for the first question? Okay. I'm not going to do it on who said it first because people just start arguing in the comments and the chat and it gets really irritating. So I don't care if you said it first. I don't care. You just need to say it before I get on to the next question. Okay? So you need to say the correct answer before I move on to the next question. I don't care who said it first. Okay? Just say it before I move on to the next question, all right? I'm not doing it on who said it first because people should start arguing and it's annoying. Okay, right, we're going to start the quiz, guys. So first question, what primarily do giant pandas eat? So what primarily do giant pandas eat? So guys, what do pandas eat? See very cute pandas? What do they eat? So what primarily do giant pandas eat? What primarily do giant pandas eat? Okay, I'll give everyone a few more seconds to answer. Okay, guys, so I'm going to move on to the next question. So the correct answer is bamboo. So if you said bamboo, then you get a point. Cross, I'm not going to give you the point because you originally said seaweed. And that was before I was going to move on to the next question. So Cross, I'm not going to give you the point. I'm sorry. But everyone else, if you said bamboo, you get a point. Cross, I literally said I'm not giving you the point. Okay. What country borders Switzerland to the west? So what country borders Switzerland to the west? What country borders Switzerland to the west? What country borders Switzerland to the west? That is your next question. What country borders Switzerland to the west? What country borders Switzerland to the west? Hey, what country borders Switzerland to the west? Okay, I can tell you guys, nobody's got the correct answer. So nobody gets the point, but I'm going to give you a clue because I want somebody to get the answer. So the country begins with F. F. So what country borders Switzerland to the west? Yes, and I'll close it. Joe's got the point. So Joe, you get a point, and I'm going to move on to the next question. Guys, you're too slow. I'll give it to Joe. I've moved on to the next question. Okay, what article of clothing is famously worn by Dracula and Superman? What article of clothing is famously worn by Dracula and Superman? What article of clothing is famously worn by Dracula and Superman? What article of clothing is famously worn by Dracula and Superman? Ida, can you not spam, please? Ida, I can literally see your answer. Don't spam. Don't spam. No spamming. If you're spamming, I'll ban you and you don't get to play the game at all. Okay, no spam. Okay, guys, if you said cape, you get a point. So if you said cape, you get a point. Joe, I'll give you it because you missed an E, but I'll give you it, Joe. Joe, I'll give you the point. I'll give you the point. So if you said cape, you get a point. Okay. Next question. What movie took place on the moon of the planet Pandora? What movie took place on the moon of the planet Pandora? What movie took place on the moon of the planet Pandora? Anyone know this one? What movie took place on the moon of the planet Pandora? While you guys answer that, I'm going to need to charge my phone because my phone is going to cut out. And then nobody will get a point because it is, yeah. So guys, just while I'm charging my phone, what movie took place on the moon of the planet Pandora? Just answer that while I charge my phone. Bear with me, guys. I'm going to have to change where I'm sitting because my phone is going to cut out and I don't want to lose the stream. That would not be fun. Okay. Right, let me just change how I'm sitting. Woo! Sorry, guys. Organising myself there. Okay, right, we're back. Right, if you said Avatar, you get a point. So if you said the movie Avatar, you get a point. So that's correct. If you said Avatar. Okay, right. Sorry, I guess the angle, but we're just going to have to work with this when my phone charges. Okay. Which country was formerly known as Ceylon? Which country was formerly known as Ceylon? That's your next question. Which country was formerly known as Ceylon? Which country was formerly known as Ceylon? Okay, guys, so if you said Sri Lanka, you get a point. Somebody said Canada. It's not Canada, so you don't get a point. I saw somebody said Canada. Joe, you look a little bit young, so I'm going to let you go. But thanks for joining. Okay, right. Let's have a look. Oh, here's a good one. Okay, more directed to the older people here. Which plant is used to make tequila? 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 Okay, so if you said agave, it specifies blue agave, but if you said agave, guys, no spamming, please. If you said agave, you get a point. Somebody said cactus, you don't get a point. I saw somebody say cactus, you don't get a point. It's agave. It says here blue agave, but like agave's fine. So yeah, so if you said agave, you get a point. If you said anything else, you unfortunately don't get a point. I saw somebody say cactus, for example, you don't get a point. Okay, well, too young. Okay, right. Okay, next question, guys. Exactly, yeah. So Paisley, you said it a little bit late, but if you said it earlier, you get a point. Okay, right. So 2, 3, 7, 11, and 19 are all examples of what type of number? So 2, 3, 7, and 11, also 19, are all examples of what type of number? All examples of what type of number? So 2, 3, 7, 11, and 19 are all examples of what type of number? Let's see if I get another quiz, actually, because I think I'm done with this one. Anyone else know? Okay, guys, so if you said prime number, you get a point. So yeah, the answer is prime number. So well done, smart. You get a point. Okay, I'm going to go to another quiz. I'm going to go to another quiz. Okay, right, guys. So, yeah, if you said prime number, you get a point. Okay. Okay. Guys, I'm just looking for a question. Sorry, guys, I'm just looking for a question. Okay. Let's do this one. Okay. All right, guys, what is the Italian word for 20? What is the Italian word for 20? That is your next question. What is the Italian word for 20? What is the Italian word for 20? Yeah, anyone can join the quiz. You have to be 18 and over to be on this live stream. But if you're 18 and over, you can join. What is the Italian word for... What is the Italian word for 20? What is the Italian word for 20? That is the next question. What is the Italian word for 20? Okay, guys, so if you said 20, for the Italian word for 20 is venti. Venti. Yeah, so if you said venti, you get a point. If you said venti, you get a point. So well done if you said that. Okay, guys, next question. What island do lemurs come from? What island do lemurs come from? What island do lemurs come from? Anyone know where the lemurs come from? I like to move it, move it. You like to move it, move it. What island do lemurs come from? Okay, so if you guys said Madagascar, you get a point. Somebody said Indonesia. No, that would not be correct. So lemurs come from Madagascar. And if you saw the film back in the day called Madagascar, that's how I knew that. So Madagascar. So you get a point if you said Madagascar. No, I'm not Samoan. No. But if you said Madagascar, you get a point. But no, I'm not Samoan. And I'm not Maori either. Okay, well, let's think of a question. Okay, this is a good question. Guys, speaking of another island, what is the largest island in the Caribbean Sea? What is the largest island in the Caribbean Sea? What is the largest island in the Caribbean Sea? What is the largest island in the Caribbean Sea? What is the largest island in the Caribbean Sea? Okay, guys, if you said Cuba, you get a point. You get a point. So if you said Cuba, you get a point. Hispaniola, I don't think is a thing as much anymore. I think it's just the Dominican Republic and Haiti, isn't it? So if you said Cuba, you get a point. Somebody said Australia. No, it's not Australia. Australia's not even in the Caribbean Sea. Somebody said Greenland. That's not correct. That's also not even in the Caribbean Sea. So if you said Cuba, you get a point. Okay, right. Let's look at another question. Okay. So I'm just looking for another question. I'm using this like quiz, but some of the questions in here are just a bit crap. So I'm just looking for another question, guys. Okay, right. Let's try and find another question. Oh, here's a nice one. Okay, what is the modern birthstone for the month of July? What is the modern birthstone for the month of July? What is the modern birthstone for the month of July? What is the birthstone for the month of July? What is the birthstone for the month of July? I've got a really mean question coming up that I'm going to ask. Okay, if you guys said Ruby, you get a point. So if you said Ruby, you get a point. If you said Ruby, you get a point. Somebody said kidney. That's, I mean, I guess you get kidney stones, but we're talking about like actual like stones, as in like jewels and stuff. So you don't get the point. Okay, I've got a mean question coming up, guys. This is a pretty mean one. Unless you're really good with your geography, this is probably a mean question, but I'm going to ask it anyway. Okay, so what country's capital is Ulaanbaatar? Which country's capital is Ulaanbaatar? That is a horrible question, isn't it? It's a horrible one. Which country's capital is Ulaanbaatar? I didn't even know this. I'm going to have to look it up. Oh my god, it actually is as well. Okay, which country's capital is Ulaanbaatar? Which country's capital is Ulaanbaatar? Okay, if you guys said Mongolia, you get a point. So if you said Mongolia, you do get a point. So well done. You get a point. Some of you knew that straight away. Well done. Okay, some of you honestly knew that straight away. I'm going to look for another question. I didn't know that. So I've learnt something new today. Wayne, you said it just slightly late. But I really like you, Wayne, so I'm going to give you half a point. But you did say it's slightly late. But I'll let you have half a point. Okay, let's have a look. Okay. Okay, guys, I've got some really difficult ones here. Which giant bird is featured on the coat of arms of Australia? So really difficult question here. Which giant bird is featured on the coat of arms of Australia? Which bird is featured on the coat of arms of Australia? Which bird is featured on the coat of arms of Australia? If you guys said emu, you get a point. So emu, you get a point. Somebody said ostrich. I'm not going to accept that. So emu. So if you said emu, you do get a point. In what country is Angkor Wat located? In which country is Angkor Wat located? In which country is Angkor Wat located? In which country is Angkor Wat located? Angkor Wat. Okay, if you guys said Cambodia, you get a point. Somebody said New Jersey. New Jersey's not a country. But if you said Cambodia, you get a point. You get a point. Okay. See if there's any more questions. Okay. What is the capital of Queensland, Australia? 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 Some of these. Okay, guys, if you said Brisbane, you get a point. Well done, Brisbane. Yeah, it's Brisbane. So capital of Queensland is Brisbane. So if you said Brisbane, you get a point. Well done. Okay, guys, next question. In which country did the sauna originate? In which country did the sauna originate? In which country did the sauna originate? I'm just doing geography questions at the moment, guys. I'll move on to other subjects in a minute, but I'm just going to do geography questions for now. In which country did the sauna originate? In which country did the sauna originate? In which country did the sauna originate? Okay, nobody's got it. So I'm going to give you guys a clue because I don't think anybody's got it. So the country starts with an F. The country starts with an F. In which country did the sauna originate? And the country starts with an F. Okay, we'll stop it there. If you guys said Finland, you get a point. So yes, it originated in Finland, not France. Finland. So if you said Finland, you get a point. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Which major city in Japan starts with the name O? Which major city in Japan, I'm talking about major city, starts with the letter O? Which major city in Japan starts with the letter O? Alice, it doesn't matter who says it first. As long as you say it before I move on to the next question, that's fine, Alice. So yeah, you get a point anyway. Don't worry. Okay, guys, if you said Osaka, then you get a point. So you said Osaka, you get a point. Somebody said Australia. I don't see why that would be a major city in Japan. Somebody said New York. I don't know why that would be a major city in Japan. Guys, it doesn't matter who said it first. You have to say it before I move on to the next question. I don't care who said it first. I couldn't care less. Okay, right. Next question. What is the name of the villain in the movie Lion King? What is the name of the villain in the movie Lion King? The first one. What is the name of the villain in the movie Lion King? Is the circle of life. Can you feel the love tonight? It is where we are. Such beautiful music in that film, I can't lie. If you said Scar, you get a point. You get a point. If you said Scar, you get a point. Let's see what else. I'm seeing what other questions. Okay, guys. Okay, here's a good one. Which country hosted the 2022 FIFA World Cup? Which country hosted the 2022 FIFA World Cup? So which country hosted the 2022 World Cup? Quite a few varied answers in here. So guys, if you said Qatar, you get a point. It was not Spain. It was not Spain. A lot of people are saying Spain. It's not Spain. So if you said Qatar, you get a point. It was not Argentina. It was Qatar. So if you said Qatar, you get a point. Let's have a look at another question. Let me go for that one. Okay, which singer's hits include When I Was Your Man and 24K Magic? Which singer's hits include When I Was Your Man and 24K Magic? Or 24 Karat Magic? Which singer's hits include When I Was Your Man and 24K Magic? Guys, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't, by the way. I'd really appreciate that. So which singer's hits include When I Was Your Man and 24K Magic? Guys, don't forget to subscribe before we reveal the answer. Okay, so the answer is Bruno Mars. So the answer is Bruno Mars. Okay, brilliant. Okay, next question. Let's look for it. Bear with me, guys. I'm just looking for another question. I'm in like a field of so many questions, so I'm just trying to find the right ones, guys. Bear with me. Let's have a look. Okay, what is the name of Dorothy's dog in The Wizard of Oz? What is the name of Dorothy's dog in The Wizard of Oz? What is the name of Dorothy's dog in The Wizard of Oz? What is the name of Dorothy's dog in The Wizard of Oz? What is the name of Dorothy's dog in The Wizard of Oz? Okay, if you guys said Toto, you get a point. If you said Toto, you get a point. If you said Toto. Which borough of New York City has an X in it? Which borough of New York City has an X in its name? Oh, no way, Wayne. That was perfect timing, Wayne, wasn't it? Perfect timing, Wayne. Which borough of New York City has an X in its name? Which borough of New York City has an X in its name? There are some weird questions in this thing. Yeah, so if you said the Bronx, Claire, I'll accept your answer because I know what you're trying to say. But yeah, if you said the Bronx, you get a point. Claire, I'll accept your answer because I knew what you were trying to say. Okay, next question. What common orchestral stringed instrument is bigger than a viola but smaller than a bass? So which common orchestral stringed instrument is bigger than a viola but smaller than a bass? And I actually used this instrument in my song I Chose to Run as well. Which common orchestral string instrument is bigger than a viola but smaller than a bass? And I used it in my song I Chose to Run as well. My song I Chose to Run, which is out now, features this instrument as well. Okay, guys, if you said cello, then you get a point. If you said cello, you get a point. So it was a cello. Yes, exactly. No, it's not a banjo. It was a cello. So you get a point. So if you said cello, you get a point. Let me look for more questions. Some of the questions in this quiz are just like really weird. So I have to keep moving to different quizzes. So bear with me, guys. While I go for the next question, don't forget, guys, to subscribe. This would be a good chance to do that. And I'm going to move on to the next question. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, what is the capital of Jamaica? What is the capital of Jamaica? Guys, what is the capital of Jamaica? What is the capital of Jamaica? What is the capital of Jamaica? Okay, guys, if you said Kingston, you get a point. A lot of you said Barbados, and Barbados is a different country entirely. But if you said Kingston, you get a point. So the answer is Kingston. Guys, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I do games like this as well, but the answer is Kingston. Somebody said Barbados. A lot of you said Barbados, and that's literally a very different country in its entirety. Okay, right. So, next question. Right, let's have a look. Okay. Some of these questions are weird. I don't know if I want to do these questions. Yeah, I'm going to move to a different quiz. I don't want to do that question. Okay, guys, again, while I move to a new question, don't forget to subscribe. Tap, 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 and subscribe. Just while we wait for the next question, if you haven't done so already. Oh, this is an interesting one. I don't know how good this will be. Okay. Okay, guys, this is an interesting one, so we'll try it. So take the name of a US state. If you add 2 letters at the beginning, you now have a name of a different state. What state do you have now? So what state in the US, if you add literally 2 letters to it, you get the name of a different state? What state is that? That's quite an interesting one. I don't think I've seen that as a question before. So take the name of a US state, add 2 letters in the front of it. What state do you get? Anyone know? I thought I'd try it. If you get a name of a US state beginning with K, and then you add 2 letters in front of it, you get the name of a different state. What state is it? Only one person's got it so far. Only one person. So take the name of a state beginning with K. If you add 2 letters in front of it, you get the name of a different state. What state would that be? Okay, a few people have got it now, so I'll reveal. So it's Arkansas, because you get Kansas, and then you add an A and R, and now it's Arkansas, not Kansas. So if you said Arkansas, exactly. If you said Arkansas, that's correct. Exactly. If you said Arkansas, you get a point. Okay, let's have a look. Okay. What colour starts with the letters MAG? 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 Okay, I can reveal that will be magenta. So if you said magenta, you get a point. Somebody said blue. That clearly doesn't start with MAG, does it? Somebody literally said the word blue. Okay. But yeah, if you said magenta, you get a point. Okay. Let's have a look, guys. I'm just having a look. Some questions. Okay. What type of word are kayak and radar examples of? What type of word are kayak and radar examples of? Alice, I do the questions here. What type of word are kayak and radar examples of? What type of word? What type of word are kayak and radar examples of? And the answer begins with a P. What type of word, guys? What type of word? What type of word are kayak and radar examples of? And the answer begins with P. Yeah, the answer begins with P. Alice is one of my nice viewers. Don't be mean, okay? I'm going to put you in a timeout for that. Don't be mean to one of my viewers. You get 10-minute timeout now for that. No, it's not pronouns, guys. It begins with PA. So what type of word are kayak and radar examples of? Begins with PA. It's not pronoun. PA. Palindrome. What type of word are kayak and radar examples of? What type of word are kayak and radar examples of? I'll give you guys another minute to think about that. Okay, so if you said palindrome, you get a point. That's correct. Palindrome. Yeah, palindrome. Palindrome. That's correct. Palindrome. Okay. I might move to a different question. Yes, if you said palindrome, you get a point. Okay, right. Okay, what is the artist Picasso's first name? What is the artist Picasso's first name? What is the artist Picasso's first name? Hey, Dr. Pepper. What is the artist Picasso's first name? What is the artist Picasso's first name? Okay, so if you said the name Pablo, you are correct. It's Pablo Picasso. Okay, so what is the name of Japan's currency? What is the name for Japan's currency? What is the name for Japan's currency? What is the currency of Japan? What is the currency of Japan? What is the currency of Japan? Okay, if you guys said yen, you get a point. Shank, I saw you put euro, so I'm not going to give you the point. The currency is yen. Shank, I'm not giving you the point. I saw you change that. So yeah, it's yen. Exactly. If you said yen, you get a point. If you changed your answer and I saw it, so yeah. Okay, cool. Right, let's find another question. Some of these questions are getting a bit... I need to find better questions in these. Oh, great. Let's have a look. Okay. Okay, which British chef was the host of the show Hell's Kitchen? Which British chef was the host of the show Hell's Kitchen? Which chef was the host of the show Hell's Kitchen? Which chef was the host of the show Hell's Kitchen? Hey. Okay, if you guys said Gordon Ramsay, you get a point. Yeah, you get a point. If you said Gordon Ramsay, oh my god, why did that have to appear? If you said Gordon Ramsay, you get a point. Okay, some of these questions are really not great. Okay, which borough of New York City starts with a Q? Which borough of New York City stands with a Q? Which borough of New York City starts with a Q? Which borough of New York City starts with a Q? Which borough of New York City starts with a Q? Yes, if you said Queens, you get a point. Well done. If you said Queens, you get a point. Okay, so well done. You get a point for that. If you said Queens. That was a geography one. Okay, guys, next question. Which country is famous for windmills and wooden shoes? Which country is famous for windmills and wooden shoes? Which country is famous for windmills and wooden shoes? Which country is famous for windmills and wooden shoes? Okay, guys, if you said the Netherlands, you get a point. If you said the Netherlands, you get a point. If it's not Japan, if you said the Netherlands, you get a point. Okay, which animal eats mostly eucalyptus leaves? Which animal mostly eats eucalyptus leaves? Which animal eats mostly eucalyptus leaves? Which animal? Yeah, you were, Alice, yeah. What well-known animal eats mostly eucalyptus leaves? Which animal eats eucalyptus leaves? I'll say well-known animal. Well-known. Which well-known animal mostly eats eucalyptus leaves? Other animals may do, but which one do you think of first? Which well-known animal eats eucalyptus leaves? Yeah, guys, so if you said koala, you get a point. I'm not going to give orca because the main one I was looking for was koala. So if you said koala, well done, you get a point. Okay. So I guess just looking for more questions. Okay. What Canadian province is north of Washington State? 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 Okay, guys, so the correct answer is British Columbia, not Cuba. I asked for a Canadian province. Cuba is a country, not a Canadian province. So if you said British Columbia, you get a point. The Canadian province of British Columbia is above Washington State. So there we go. Let's have a look at another question. I might have a look and see how my mould is getting on as well in a bit, but we're fine for now. I think I've done this quiz. Yeah, I'm not going to do that one. I've actually done that one already with you guys, so we'll move on. What about this one? Okay, what word starting with T refers to the patterns worn by the Scottish? What word starting with T refers to a pattern worn by the Scottish? What word starting with T refers to the patterns worn by the Scottish? What word starting with T refers to the patterns worn by the Scottish? I'll give you guys a bit of time to answer that. No worries, Claire, thanks for joining. I appreciate it. Thank you for joining. See you soon. So what T belongs to a pattern worn by the Scottish? Okay, so if you said tartan, you get a point. If you said tartan, you get a point. Okay, I'm just seeing any other questions. Okay, I'll leave you with this question, then I'm going to go check on my mould really quickly, okay? Which country has 3 capital cities? Which country has 3 capital cities? Okay, I'll leave you guys to answer that. I'm just going to go check on my mould. I'll be right back. Which country has 3 capital cities? Okay. Okay, guys, so my mould is pretty much done. So I'm going to show it to you. Sorry, guys, if it looked like a black screen. You guys must have thought it got glitched. Okay, right. I was doing this chocolate mould of my little shark here, and it's pretty much done. I'm trying to like take it out, but I have to be quite delicate with it. But some of you guys will recommend I put melted chocolate in the fidget toy and do like a nice mould. It's a little bit broken, but it's still... Ah! Trying to be careful with it. Oh, it keeps breaking, but it's mostly there. Ooh. There we go. It looks a little bit broken, but there we go. It's like moulded quite differently in the different shapes. Oh. Ooh. Oh, look at that, guys, look. Oh, that is amazing. Hi, Minnie Mousies. That is so cool. I can't lie. Look at that. That is pretty cool. I can't lie. Even if it didn't really properly stick together, that is actually pretty cool. My hands are still pretty chocolatey though. But that is pretty cool. So yeah, that is the chocolate shark. But yeah, it's like broken into little pieces, but that's really nice. I'm going to put the rest of it in back in the freezer. I've got chocolate all over my hands now. But I just wanted to try it. I love how it moulded like perfectly. That was actually pretty perfect. Alright. I need to wash my hands. I've literally got chocolate everywhere. I'll be right back. Oh, that was pretty cool. Not a bad mould. Thanks, I need some chocolate. Thanks a lot. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, guys, do you still want to play the quiz, or should we move on to another game? I'm not sure what everyone wants to do. Because I've done the quiz for about like a good hour now. So I'm thinking, should we move on to another game? Let me do a poll. And we move on to the next game. Because I'm thinking I've been doing the quiz for about over an hour now. So I don't know if you guys want to continue or not. But I've done the quiz for about an hour. So if you guys could vote and let me know, that'd be great. Oh, I think the next game in the poll was the number game. That's what everyone wanted next. So I think everyone wants to move on. I think. Sorry guys, let me make it bigger because some of you guys might not be able to. There we go. But yeah, if you guys could vote and let me know. But I think everyone wanted the number game next. If I remember the order, people wanted a quiz. We've been quizzing for like over an hour. Then people wanted, what was it they wanted next? Then it was the number game. And then after that, I think was, yeah, then it was the number game. Then after that was, what else? Yeah, then it was guess the word, and then it was the polling game after. It just took me a while to remember the order there. But that'll be the next game. The number game will be the next game if you want to move on. I'm just going to comb my hair while you guys vote and help me decide what we do next. But yeah, I've been quizzing for like over an hour, thinking like maybe it's time to kind of let it go. Move on. Okay. Right, I think everyone wants to move on. I think it's clear. Everyone wants to move on, so we'll move on. Okay, does everyone know how to play the number game? Anyone know how to play that game? Because I can explain it, or if people know it, we can just jump right into it and just do it. But I just want to check if everyone knows how to play it first. Does everyone know how to play the number game? I'm just gonna plait my hair because I want wavy hair today. Feeling like having beach waves today. That's what I feel like doing. Okay, so how you play the number game is basically I draw out a number, and basically you guys guess. No, I basically draw out a number and you guys guess what the number is based on what I draw out. And if you guess it correctly, you get a point. If nobody gets it, then the closest people, they get a point. Basically, that's basically how you play it. I do a speed round, and in the speed round, that means I draw the number really quickly, and you get no help. But I start off easy to begin with, just to kind of get everyone used to the game. So that's what the number game is. Not a lot of people, but I'll play it anyway because it's a bit of an easier game to play than the quiz. So I'll do that. Okay, right. Just plaiting my hair, guys. Sorry, I just want to sort out my hairstyle for the day. And I'll actually tie that up as well, actually. That's going to get in my way. Okay, guys, right. Let's start the number game, shall we? Okay, so what number am I drawing out with my pen? Okay, so what number am I drawing out with my pen? Okay, what number did I draw out with my pen? Anyone guess? Again, like with the quiz, I don't care who said it first. You just need to get it right, okay? I don't care who said it first. Okay, so if you said 11, you get a point. I don't care who said it first. You just need to say it before I move on to the next question, okay? Hi, Carly. How were the rehearsals? How did that go? Okay, next one. Okay, so what number am I drawing out with my pen? Okay, we're going to do a new one. What number am I drawing out with my pen? What number am I drawing out with my pen? Okay, if you said 38, you get a point. Yeah, you see how easy that is? It's not that much of a horrible game. It can be, though. It can be difficult. I have done one where nobody got it, and I had to give points to those who were closest. So there were times when it can be quite difficult. Okay, let me do another one. Okay, what number am I drawing at with my pen? Anyone get that? Anyone get that? Okay, if you see the number 2946, you get a point. Oh, I like that emoji, Carly. That's cute. If you said 2946, you get a point. If you did not say that, you don't get a point. So yeah, if you said 2946, you get a point. Okay, let's try a different one. Let's do. Well, actually, should I do the speed round? Yeah, let's do the speed round. Okay, 9, way too young. You should be, guys. You should be 18 and over to be in this live stream. If you're under 18, you need to go. I'm sorry. It's because I get very horrific messages and a lot of hate, and I don't want to expose people to that. I know it's social media and we see things, but I don't want to play a part in that. So if you're under 18, I'm sorry, you're going to need to leave. Okay, this would be the time to leave. Okay, right. So for those over 18 and can stay, I'm going to do a speed round. Okay. So speed round, just to remind you guys, is where I draw the number really quickly and I do not help you. Okay, you have no idea whether you're close. You have no idea whether you've got it right. You're on your own. Okay. So let's go. Right. Let's do a speed round. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Anyone get that? Anyone get that number? Okay, some people are on the right lines. I'm not going to say who, but some people are on the right lines. Okay, I'm going to go a bit slower because nobody's really getting it. People are on the right lines, but nobody's really got it. So I think I'm going to go a bit slower just so people actually get it, okay? I want to give people at least a chance to get it. Hopefully that helped. Let's see if that's helped anyone. I hope so. Okay, go a bit slower. Nobody's got it yet. Okay. Somebody's really close. Somebody's only got 1 digit wrong. I just seen somebody comment and they've only got 1 digit wrong. So that I'm not going to tell you who it is. Normally, out of a speed round, I would tell you, but somebody's definitely got it. Oh, I've just seen somebody get it. So we'll end it there. So the point goes to Hippo Big Back. You get what name? You get a point. Hippo Big Back got it exactly. So it was 3753. So Hippo Big Back, you get the point. Speed rounds are difficult, right? They make it suddenly so difficult. So yeah, Hippo Big Back, what a name. 3753 is correct, so you get the point. Okay, should we do? I'm going to do another speed round. Okay, ready? Again? Okay, we'll leave some time for people to get it. I'll go a bit slower. Okay. Okay, we'll see if people's answers. I've gone a bit slower. We'll see if that helps. People are on the right lines, but not quite there yet. People are kind of getting there. We're getting there. Nobody's got it yet, though, so I can't really award any points just yet. But some people are on the right line. There you go. Some people are close. Again, nobody's got it yet, so no points just yet. Moonstar, well done, you've got it. So the point goes to Moonstar. Moonstar, well done, you get a point. So Moonstar gets the point. It is 5841. Okay, so yeah, Moonstar gets it. It was 5841. So well done, Moonstar, you get the point. Well done, guys. Okay, let me do a few more and then we'll move on to the next game because otherwise, like, the game gets a bit tiresome. So we'll do a few more, okay? So, speed round, here we go. Ready? On your marks, get set, go. Okay, let's see if some of you guys got that. Okay, I'll do it again. You guys are really good at this game, I can't lie. Okay, next. Some of you guys are along the right lines again. Some of you guys are along the right lines. Okay, don't think anyone's got it yet. I'll give it another minute and I'll try and do it slower. Hey, Nikki. Hey. We're just playing the number game. Guess what number I'm drawing out, okay? Okay, somebody is 1 digit away from getting it right. So somebody is 1 digit away from getting it right. I'm not saying who, but I've just seen an answer. Somebody's getting 1 digit. Oh my god, Nikki, well done. Well done, Nikki. That is amazing, Nikki. Straight in there on entry, gets it right. Nikki, you get a point. Well done. Straight in there, gets a point. Well done. Okay, we're gonna do two more. I'm gonna do an easier one because we've done a few speed rounds now. And then we'll end on a really difficult one. Okay. Right. So we'll do an easy one. Easy one. Okay. What number am I drawing with my pen? Okay. Easy one. Nice easy one. Yes, if you said 75, you get a point. Valentina, it was only two numbers, not four. So if you said 75, you get a point. So nice easy one. Okay, right, guys, we're going to end the number game on a very difficult one. I'm going to make this challenging, I can't lie. Okay, so get ready for this. This is going to be difficult. Okay, ready? Quite a difficult one, isn't it? Difficult one. I'm interested to see if anybody will get it. But yeah, we'll end on this one. Then we'll go to, I think everyone wanted to play Guess the Word after. I think that was the other one people wanted to play afterwards. So we'll do that. Oh, you from Israel, Manishma. Okay, ready? Manishma, shalom. Okay, somebody's along the right lines. Okay. Valentina, I'm going to put you on a timeout. I'm the one doing the games here. Don't try it. Okay, you're on a timeout. I do the games here. Okay, ready? I'll go a bit slower because some people might not have got it. So I'm going to go slow, okay? Okay, I've gone slower. Ready? Yes, Nikki gets it. Well done. So it was 862286. So well done, Nikki. You get a point. Hippo, I'll give you the point, Hippo. I'll give you the point as well. I'll be generous since it was the last one. Okay, right. So that's the end of the number game. The game can get a bit repetitive after some time, so it gets a bit exhausting. So that's why I try not to do that game for too long because it just gets quite draining. But yeah, okay. So we're going to play Guess the Word. So how we play this game is that I'm going to tell you how many letters of a word I have, okay? Then your job is to guess the letters one by one, and then when you figured out the letters, whoever gets the word first, they win, okay? So this game, it does matter who said it first, okay? I'm good, thanks, Nikki. How are you? Nice to see you again. So yeah, we're gonna play, guys. Yeah, kind of like Hangman. Yeah, a little bit, kind of like that. But you're more guessing the letters. It doesn't matter. I'm not going to limit you to 10. Okay. So, yeah. Okay, cool. Right. I'm going to think of a word. We'll start off easy just to kind of ease us into the game. And yeah, we'll see how we get on. Okay. Right. Okay. So guys, I have a 5-letter word. 5-letter word. You need to guess the letters, and then once you've got the letters, whoever I see comments first, they will get the point. It's who I see do it first. There's no A. There's no R. Guys, it's whoever I see get the word first. Okay, I don't care if you got it first, you got it 10 years ago. I don't care. It's whoever I see gets it first. Okay, some of you said the letter S. S is the 3rd letter of the word. I is the 4th letter of the word. There is no E. There's no T. There's no O. Okay, there's no L. There's no D. There's no B. There's no G. Yeah, there is a C. C is the 5th letter of the word. M is the 1st letter of the word. There's no N. There's no B. Yes, well done, Nikki. You get a point. Nikki gets a point. The word is music. That is correct. Music. Okay, music. That is correct. Okay, guys, we're going to up the letters a little bit just to add a bit more to it. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Okay, guys, I have a 7-letter word. I have a 7-letter word. So we're now on to the next word. So you now need to guess my next word. I have a 7-letter word, so we need to start again. I have a 7-letter word. Okay, A is the 3rd letter of the word. T is the 4th letter of the word. R is the 7th letter of the word. There's no F. There's no S. There's no M. There's no I. O, there's no O. A is already 3rd letter of the word. E is the 2nd letter of the word, so there is an E. E is the 2nd letter of the word. E is the 2nd letter of the word. There's no N. So we have E, A, T. So E is the 2nd letter, A is the 3rd, T is the 4th. Oh, there's another E, guys. Sorry, apologies, guys. There is another E. E is the 6th letter of the word as well. So we've got E is the 2nd letter, A is the 3rd letter, T is the 4th letter, and then E is also the 6th letter. That's all we've got so far. There's no G. There is no G. Yeah, that's what we have basically, yeah. There's no O. There's no P. There's no C. Sorry, guys, if you can hear the ambulance. Nikki, yes, it's weather. So, Nikki, you get a point. It's weather. Well done. The word is weather. Okay, well done, guys. So, guys, there's a really loud ambulance. I live near a hospital, so there's an ambulance every now and then. Sorry, guys, if you can hear that. Okay, let's do another word. There was a word that I wanted to do, but I can't find it. But I wanted to have it in front of me. Thanks, Nikki, for joining. Okay, let's do another word, guys. So I'm just trying to find the word that I wanted to do. No, so the answer was weather. All right, see you, Nikki. Thanks for joining. Let's have a look. We could try this one. Okay, I don't know if it'd be a hard one, but we could try it anyway. Okay, we'll probably do this as the last word, I think, because I just kind of want to chill for a bit. So I'll do this as the last word, okay? So I've got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, guys, I've got an 11-letter word. 11 letters, yeah, I'm not joking, 11-letter word. You guys need to guess what word that is. And start guessing the letters so we can figure out what word it is, obviously. 11-letter word, guess the letters so we can figure out what the word is. 11-letter word. We'll finish on this one because I'm kind of want to chill for a bit, I can't lie. I've been playing games for about a couple of hours now. So after this one we might chill for a bit. But we'll end on a good one. Okay, so 11-letter word, guys. If you guys could guess the letters. Okay, somebody guessed an E. E is the 11th letter. So yeah, E is the 11th letter. Any other letters, guys, for my 11-letter word? Somebody guessed I. That is the 8th letter of the word. T is the 10th letter of the word. Yeah, so I is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I is the 7th letter of the word, sorry. Somebody guessed N. N is the 1, 2, 3. N is the 6th letter of the word. T is the 10th letter of the word. P, there's no P in the word. S, there's no S in the word. E, yeah, E is the 11th letter of the word. A is the 9th letter of the word. A is the 9th letter of the word. A is the 9th letter of the word. I is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I is the 7th letter of the word. There's no K. There's no K in the word. G, there's no G in the word. Anyone else want to guess a letter? Guys, I have an 11-letter word. Let's try and guess. Y, there's no Y. There's no Y. There's no Y in the 11-letter word. Okay, nobody's here. So the word was communicate. So there we go. Sorry, guys, if you guys didn't want that spoiled. but the word was communicate. Okay, because everybody's left. But we had a good go at it, so communicate, and I'll give a point to everybody who tried. I'm gonna chill now. I've been playing games for about like over an hour, so I'm gonna get a drink and we're gonna chill for a bit. But it's been fun playing games. It's been really cool. Right, I'll be right back. Right. Let's use that. Guys, I've already said the word now. It's too late now. The word was communicate. So yeah, sorry guys, if you already said the word, I've already said it. It is communicate. Right, I'm just gonna chill. If people want to talk, they do. If they don't, they don't. Right back. Right. I'm back. Let's see if people are around. Guys, I've already said the word. The word was communicate. Yeah, I've already said the word now. So if you had communicate or you're close to getting to communicate, you get a point. But the game's finished now. We've played literally all the games except the polling game. But yeah, finished the game. Sorry, guys. But you get a point for trying. If you tried, then I'll let you have a point. So sorry about that, guys, if anyone's disappointed. But we finished the game. We did quite a few words, though. I'll see if anyone's around to do the polling game. I might put a poll up to encourage people. Let's do a poll. Apple juice or orange juice? Yeah, we'll do a bit of the polling game. But yeah, we have finished that. The guess the word game. We have finished that now. Right. I'll put that poll up if anyone wants to vote. Okay. Everyone's around, but I might go if it's a bit quiet. But yeah, split vote on apple and orange. You guys cannot decide. So yeah, no one can decide right now. Right, guys, I'm gonna go. So Apple won on. Yeah, Apple won by 75%. So you guys voted Apple. I'm gonna go, guys. I might go live a little bit later, but it's gone a bit quiet now, so I'm just gonna go. But do subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you guys soon. All right, bye everyone. Bye.